Hello Internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefi and we're going to be talking about Solo Raid Season 2 and why it's still a dogshit game mode. Now, it might sound a little bit aggressive right there. I think the concept, once again, like a lot of things they do, it's super cool, but the execution, at least that part, it's quite bad. Some people might justify this game mode and how hard it is or how much RNG does it have, because they say it's only for people who really want to push on that ranking. And I can agree on that to a certain degree, but I also think all game modes, and more if it's called Solo Raid, should be accessible to most players. So let's talk a little bit about this. Let me know your opinion about this game mode and about this Season 2, if you are enjoying it more than Modern World, or for you it's being worse than that. If it's your first one too, let me know what you think. Before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And let's get started, boys. So first things first, a positive thing, I believe Blacksmith is a lot easier than what Modern World was. I think it's better if everyone can get to challenge mode, or a lot more people can actually get at least to level 6, 7, right? Even though level 5 it's like the maximum type of rewards you get for free, because level 7 it's the same. But Modern World was a lot harder with a lot less RNG. That said, I don't know why we can't still quick battle this. So when we get a reset, instead of being able to quick battle every gate, every level that you have previously done, right? 1, 2, 7 in my case, it would be nice if I don't have to repeat the battle and I can just press quick battle 3 times. But you cannot do that, and if you want to clear level 7, which makes no sense because you get the same rewards on level 5, so make sure you are clearing level 5. Doesn't matter if you get more. If you want to push for ranking, go for it, but if you are only doing it for the cube rewards, level 5, it's fine. So why cannot I just press quick battle when it's resets? For me, it's not a problem, but for a lot of new players and for a lot of people struggling to clear this, it's a pain in the ass to be running this for 10 minutes or more in order to get a good run so they can clear it, because they are struggling at level 5, 6, and 7. Just because the rest of the players are pushing for challenge doesn't mean everyone is having a good time, right? I think quick battles on events, it's something super nice that they added, and it would be a nice quality of life if they can add that to Solo Raid Season 3. Now, something else I want to talk about is teams, because for Solo Raid you need 5 teams. Let's be honest here, most people will not have 5 teams. Even if people tell you, oh, it doesn't matter because, you know, your NIKKEs are all synced level 400 on challenge mode, it doesn't matter, just use whatever. But even then, most people will struggle, because just because you have, even if they are not in your synchro, most units, or you got lucky with your pools, doesn't mean everyone is going to have 2, 3 healers, 2, 3 good supporters, and at least 6 or 8 DPSs that can deal enough damage. I still don't understand the reasoning behind 5 teams instead of 3, like mock demos, or like special arena, like union raid, right? Why is there always 3, but for solo raid it's 5? I think it will be better with 3 teams instead of 5. I might be wrong here, maybe there's like a specific reason behind the 5 teams. I just think it's too much for most players. Now let's talk about hackers, because just like every game mode, this game it still has a problem with hackers. Now, they always say the same. We are, after solo raid ends, we check hackers, and then, you know, we remove them from those leaderboards, we ban them, so you people get your rewards. But that's a lie, and I'm going to show you why it's like. This is global server, so we have rank number 1, it's a guy level 95. Of course, he's cheating, he will get banned, but you know who will not get banned? The people that are not on the top 50, because that's the only thing they check to make sure players are not mad. And you know why we can confirm this? Because if we go to the bottom, there is a guy right here, where it's if I see the union, this guy, so level 140, and he has the second frame for Modern World. Second frame for Modern World means he was 5%, and he's doing 1,400,000 damage, being placed 33 right now. This guy is a hacker. He hasn't completed the story. He's on chapter 5 on hard campaign. He only has 53 NIKKEs, including R and SR units. He's not showing his real units, and he's only on tower 107. Now, could it be that somehow he cleared up to level 7, and then he got really good pools and really good units, and he's pushing like a madman on challenge mode? Could be, but let's be honest, 140, all the people below him, as you can see, plus 50, it's 230, 233 people with multiple core 7 units, and you're telling me this guy, which is more than 100 levels below, it's still in there and has the second frame from the previous raid. So what NIKKE is doing is they are checking the top 50 players, right? They are checking, okay, this these guys are hackers, obviously. They are banning those people, but they are not checking anything else in there. So meaning everyone from 1% to 30% can be hacking, and you will not be able to know because you cannot see the whole rank. I think they should fix that. I think they need to fix that, mostly because it's unfair. Also, I need to try and get a better score to get into the 1%. I'm not sure if I will be able to. Global server is one of the weakest when it comes to all the servers that NIKKE has, so I might get lucky. I do know I have like decent teams that I can push. I just don't want to deal with the RNG. That said, let's move into the next point after hackers, which is, let me go back to the ranking, the cosmetics rewards. So if we go to see reward info and we go to season end rewards, I still think it's super unfair that the last frame, right, it's only for the top 30% of players. Most new players that came from the collab and even afterwards for the bunny events, because a lot of people joined for that, are not getting this frame. They are not getting the last frame. I think this should be for everyone that's participating. Let's be honest, if you are in the 40% and you get 700 gems, that it's 2 singles. You are doing nothing with that. You don't care about 700 gems, but the cosmetic, it's something that you will be able to keep forever in your account and show it even after, you know, a year has passed. Even if you didn't get all the 3 frames, like is my case, I still have this frame that I can rock anytime I want. I think the last frame should be for everyone, not only for the top 30%. If you participate, you should get that one. This is just more of my opinion, but I think it benefits not only free-to-play players, but also increases the amount of players that will actually participate in this. Because from season 1 to season 2, we've seen a decline on how many players are actually doing solo raid. And it's understandable. Why would they, right? Why would they waste their times with this boss when the rewards are not that great, unless you're willing to spend hours retrying to get a good run. And now that I'm saying this, I actually want to talk about my last point, and that is the mechanics for Blacksmith in challenge mode. So let me actually do a mock battle so I can see the abilities of Blacksmith. This boss, whoever designed this, is not playing this game. They don't play this game. I swear to God, this is the worst boss when it comes to RNG with how they have designed this. So if you start your run, right, most people will have a healer. You only have 2 units that can revive, and you have 5 teams. So if you get a run where he does this ability, the highly concentrated particle cannon, he will guarantee kill a unit. At least in challenge mode for most people, he's killing my units, so I assume everyone below level 240 is getting killed. If he does the tentacles, level 240 and below, you don't have 2 water units, you are not breaking the interruption parts, or it's going to be super hard. You may be able to if you have to and save your burst to tame it with that. So once again, you have to constantly retry to get the corrosive tentacles instead of the highly concentrated particle cannon, or if you get the concentrated particle cannon, getting that mechanic when you are using a team with Xan or Rapunzel. If not, you once again have to retry. And he can do like the same skill, he can do 2 sets of bombs, and then he can do highly concentrated particle cannons 10 times in a row. I was in Discord for 45 minutes retrying with the same team just so I could get a better score than previously, right? I went from like 5% to 1%. So to me it was worth it, but still I will have to redo this probably before the solo raid ends one more time to try and push for the 1%. For people who don't want to push, it's fine, but for people who want to play the game, we are being punished because we want to play the game. Like, I just don't understand that mentality. I think whoever approved that fight is not playing the game. The RNG involved in this fight, it's completely stupid. I think it needs to be toned down, maybe rework some of the mechanics, add some more patterns. Do let me know if you think there is too much RNG involved, or maybe it's fine the way it is, right? Because it's solo raid, it's not a normal one. Do let me know what you think about that, because I'm actually curious. So, to summarize a little bit here, Blacksmith, it's easier than Motherwell, which is good. We still cannot quick battle. Please add that, at least for, not for challenge, of course, but for level 1 to 7, it should be. We should be able to do that without having to do 1 battle per day. No one has 5 teams or 5 good teams, proper teams, right? Most people have 3, maybe a 4th one. That 5th one is already always like a shit team that you are using just to get the extra damage. Cosmetic rewards, in my opinion, should be for everyone, at least the lowest frame. Hackers are still around because they only purge the top 50 players and not the rest of the list. And that's basically most of my complaints with Solo Raid, and why I think it's not a great game mode yet. I'm hoping Solo Raid Season 3 is going to be better, but this is a lot of copy. I had most of the same problems on Solo Raid 1, and they have not fixed any of them. The only thing we got is an easier boss this time around. Hopefully we can see some of those changes for Season 3, but that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know your opinions, guys. Thank you to all our supporters. You guys have to tell me on Discord your information. So you can appear on the supporters page on the website. So far, Lumina has only sent it. We are waiting for the rest of the people to send me your favorite NIKKEs, your description, and some links if you want to promote yourself. If you want to join the supporters here, you can join with the links in the description down below with the Patreon and the YouTube memberships. Thank you to all the Patreons for making this content possible. Good luck with your pulse daily rates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。